Welcome to the fifth episode of Wings and Wine. My name is Derek Tibbs, aka The City Needs Me. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different than we have in the past, where we typically have an interview-based show where we have a guest and we chat it up and talk about different things. I really wanted to focus on the wings and the wine today. We don't often do that, so what I wanted to do is go ahead and give a weekly review of a different wine and also incorporate some wings locally throughout Pittsburgh. And if I'm traveling, then I will also focus on some wings outside of the city as well. But today we are going to switch it up. Now, the next few episodes, you'll see it'll be similar to this, but we'll also throw in the different interviews because I do have people lined up that I do want to interview on the show and just be able to chat it up, find out about their lives. I think it's very inspirational. You can always tell me in the comments what you would like to see and, give me tips and tell me, what I could do differently. But let's go ahead and start this episode. So since our last episode, a lot of things have happened within the country and the world. The COVID-19 pandemic has caused a lot of issues with a lot of things going on. I mean, it's really changed the way that we live. It's a new normal, basically. So first thing I would definitely want to say is always wear your mask. Don't just wear it the wrong way. Make sure that you have it on safely. Make sure you're being responsible for the people, not just around you, but anyone that you come across, not just yourself. So make sure that you are focusing on your health as well as those around you. So make sure that you do wear that mask. Next, I definitely wanted to talk about the Black Lives Matter movement. With everything that's been going on within our country, it's great to see people rising up and actually focusing on the issues at hand and not just the political aspects in which that we often look around in the election year for the presidential election, but we're also focusing on the matters that are really causing issues in our community, in the Black community. We see a lot of police brutality, a lot of racism, a lot of issues in the workplace as well, and people just aren't focusing on the fact that our lives really matter. Now, I know people are going to say all lives matter. You always have those people in the comments, and all lives matter would be correct if you are focusing on everyone. But the fact that we keep seeing all these police killings, you're seeing a lot of racist actions against our Black people, how can you really say all lives matter if you're not saying that Black lives matter as well? So I definitely give applause to everybody that's standing up, everyone that's been protesting, everybody that's been supporting the cause, everybody that's been tweeting, everybody's been posting something on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it may be. Keep up the good work. And anybody that wants to go ahead and make a change, they can do it. Everybody has a voice. Your voice is not too small. It's not too loud. Just say something. If you can't protest, go ahead and tell somebody, educate them, basically. Tell them what they can do and what things can be done to improve our country and our people so we can become more unified than we are against one another. Next, I wanted to talk about the wings and the wine reviews that I'm dealing with today. So I went ahead and got wings from Caliente, and I got honey garlic wings today, and they were delicious. I'm not gonna lie, Caliente is probably one of the better wing places that I actually tasted throughout the city. They also have great pizza as well. Now I went to the one in Aspinwall, which is in the Waterworks area. For anybody familiar with Pittsburgh, you go across the Highland Park Bridge, it will be in that area. So you can check them out. And I'll show a clip of what they look like and how they tasted a little bit later throughout this episode. For the wine, I actually got two different wines today because it's been such a long time since the last time I seen you. So for the wine, I did get this Francis Coppola, and it's Black Label Claret, and it is a Cabernet Sauvignon. Anybody's watched the show knows that I really like Cabernet Sauvignon. I love red wines, so it's no surprise that I did select another red wine. I know, and this is actually a great wine brand. It's very affordable. You probably won't see it higher than $20. You might have like a premium kind of wine that they may have that may be a little bit more, but it's well within your dollar range if you're looking for an affordable wine to have just for a Friday, Saturday evening. The other wine that I had today, it's called Wall of Sound. So this is a red blend. Now, I did get this from a wine subscription that I recently got into. It's called Winc, or it may just be Winc. I'm not sure, but it's listed as WINC. What they do is you'll actually go on their website and you'll fill out a survey. And based off of your likes with wine as well as different flavors of fruit as well, they'll actually pick out 4 wines for you. So you'll pay, I believe this subscription was about $39.99. If I'm incorrect, I'll put it in the comments as well, or excuse me, in the description. But I will put that information out there. But the 4 wines that I did get, one of them was the Wall of Sound. They gave me 3 red and 1 white. The white was decent, but it may have not been great to me because I'm not a big white wine drinker, but it was okay. This Wall of Sound actually is pretty good, so I will give kudos on that. It is a very good red blend, so I would definitely recommend if you want to try out something new, go to Winc. They'll go ahead and deliver out the wine to you. It didn't even take a week for me to get my wine, so it's a monthly subscription. They'll give you 4 bottles each month, and if you refer somebody, then you get a discount on your wine as well. So definitely want to check that out. And this is from the Wall of Sound right now that I'm going to go ahead and have a drink of. Yeah, so it is pretty good. If I was grading the wines, I would definitely say give the Coppola. I would give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's very good for the price that you're paying for it. It's hard to find too many other ones that I've seen recently that have matched that as far as for that price. Now for the Wall of Sound, I'd probably give it about a 5 out of 10. It's a good red blend, don't get me wrong, but it's not the best wine. It's not like I'm gonna run to the store and be like, oh, let me get that Wall of Sound. But it was pretty good, and for the fact that you're really paying about $10 for it, since you're getting 4 bottles of wine, it's good. It could be a good gift for someone, and that's the other thing about the Winc subscription. If you want to go ahead and give gifts to people, like I know Christmas will be coming up in a few months, or anybody's birthday, or if you want to bring a bottle of wine to an event like a party or cookout or something like that, it's something good that just you're paying $10 basically for the bottles of wine, instead of you running to the liquor store and paying $20 to $30 for a bottle of wine that you're going to give away anyway. But I would go ahead and give that Wall of Sound 5 out of 10. Now, as far as keeping the subscription, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue on with it. I'll have to see. I want to see if there's other options as well. Maybe I'll test out another wine subscription if I can find one. But it is definitely cool to have that, especially if you don't like running to the liquor store and going through and trying to find different wines. It gives you a great option to test things out. So you definitely may want to check that out for you. Now, since the last episode, with everything being quarantined, there was a lot of things that people felt like they were missing out on. I saw a lot of people stepping up and actually stepping up their YouTube game, which I really appreciate. Now, the reason why I stepped back is because I wanted to analyze what I wanted to do going forward with the show. And with COVID going on, I was kind of being cautious as far as who I wanted to just bring onto the show and bring onto the set and try to have an interview with them. I wanted to make sure that everybody's health is in order, and I didn't want to have to go through all the precautions to try to figure it out and then try to actually film a show. So that's the reason why I've been falling back as far as the Wings and Wine episodes go. But going forward, we definitely will have weekly episodes where we do review the wine, but we'll also have the interviews coming back forward, now that we understand a little bit more medical precautions, so we can go ahead and get some interviews going on. Now, recently, I did travel to DC. So I know you're saying, well, you taking precautions, but you went ahead and traveled. But I did go to DC. We were wearing our masks and everything when we're around people. It was about 10 of us that went all together. And it was a different experience. Like, I had been to DC in the past, and DC is always popping. And even this last time, it was really cool. Like, there was lounges, everybody had to wear a mask at their sections and tables and stuff like that. You also had to wear your mask going into restaurants and, drink, unless you're drinking, then you can go pull your mask off. And, when you're eating, of course, because you can't do it otherwise. It was a good trip. And at the end of this, I'll go ahead and post some pictures as well as videos from our DC trip. One of our boys, McKinley, he's actually getting married. So that's the reason why we went there, go ahead and celebrate him getting married coming up soon. So we want to just give him a little something like a bachelor party, basically, in DC. Now, we'll be going to Vegas soon, too, as well. So Wings and Wine in Vegas is definitely going to be lit. So I'll keep you posted on that. The other thing is, by the time this episode is released, it will be my birthday. So I'll be turning 32, which I'm getting kind of old. I didn't know if I was even going to grow hair at any point in time. I thought that time was done. I thought I was losing my hair. But with COVID-19, we weren't going to barbershops for a while, so I didn't get my hair cut for a couple of months. My hair grew out, and this is after it's sponged in, so if I pick it out, it's pretty high, and I'm surprised. Like, I never thought I was going to grow hair again. I haven't had hair long since 6th grade, probably, and that's whenever everybody was having Allen Iverson braids. So, it's pretty cool to have different, to see myself having hair now. But, yeah, I mean, things have changed, but going towards September, you'll go ahead and you'll see these frequent episodes of Wings and Wine. Starting August 26th, you'll see this episode with the wine review. And then going forward, you'll see different interviews. People have been hitting me up trying to get on the show, so I'm definitely going to have that. Definitely going to display more food as far as the wings go and display more wine. Try to go to some wineries and whatnot. But let me know what you want to see on the show, because I'm always open to suggestions. I'm always open to comments. I don't care if you're, upset and you want to say something. I really don't care. Just put the comments. Just make sure you subscribe whenever you do go ahead and put those comments. Go ahead and click that like button, click that subscribe button, and just make sure that you are watching this content. This is Wings and Wine. My name is Derek Tibbs. I'm also known as The City Needs Me on any platform. Is CITYNEEDSME. And I just want to let you know that I appreciate your support. I appreciate everyone hitting me up all the time, asking me about Wings and Wine, asking me what we're doing going forward. There will be merchandise going on sale soon, once I get everything in order, as far as the proper logo, because I really haven't been sold on the logos that I've been testing out so far. But once I have that in line, then I definitely will have merchandise in store for you. And I definitely want to give a shout out to my executive producer Brent. This is the first time that I've actually recorded the episode without him holding the camera, besides the one episode where he was actually on there. So this is a little bit different, but I definitely want to give a shout out to Brent. You'll see more Brent going forward. And I just want to thank you all for everything that you all have, done as far as support goes. And I'll see you on episode 6. Again, leave a like, leave a comment, share it, put it on any of your social media platforms, follow me, and just be on the lookout for the more episodes that are coming. Okay, thank you. You have a good one.
Take a shot. Hey, McKinley, congratulations, bro.
That's